beautiful stunner babes, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy. If you're new here, you are so welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting me. I'm so happy that you're here. If you're new here, I am a mom. I'm a beauty professional, entrepreneur, and here on this channel I create a lot of motivational content, femininity content, and just content for us to all grow and glow together. I am on the journey of leveling up and becoming the highest, most successful version of myself, and everything that I learn along the way I want to share it with you. Hopefully you're on that journey. But if you enjoy these type of videos, you will definitely have a fun time here on this channel because we're shooting for the sky. Okay, now today, as you can see by the title of the video, I will be sharing the things that I am doing to heal out of survival mode. Yes, girl, I am healing out of survival mode. Okay, like for the longest time I have been in survival mode, especially with my most recent career job. I was a banking professional of 8 years, and that job took a lot out of me. And if you're watching this video, you can probably relate. Okay, a lot of us grew up in survival mode. I was a member of a single parent household. Me, my brother, my sister, my mom was a single mom. She did everything for us. So I feel like that is where I learned all of this survival mode programming and just habits and all of these different things. And then fast forward to when I was a teenager, I became a mom at the age of 16. I had to switch into survival mode again because my son's dad was not in the picture. So I had to do everything for him. Take him to daycare. I had to work. I had to go to school and all these different things. So I was in a survival mode for a good bit of my life, if not most of it, right? And so even the work that I had, it was so demanding and so stressful. And so as of 2.5 years ago, I was able to step away from that job that was burning me out so very much. Even my health took a dive. Okay, and that was my breaking point, because when making money takes away from your health, that is where you should reach your limit. Okay, because I am not gonna kill myself to feed myself. I'm not doing that. Health is wealth, as we all know. Okay, now as you can see, I am in my glam studio, ladies and gents. So if you happen to be in Toronto, definitely check out Stunning Glam Studio. We'll hook you up, we'll make you look beautiful. Any special events that you have, we'll be happy to serve you. Okay guys, so today I will be discussing the things I'm doing to heal out of survival mode. Girl, survival mode is not good. Okay, and if you're not sure what survival mode is, it is basically pushing your body in overdrive. People would compare it to when you're being chased by a wild beast. If you're being chased by a wild animal, your body is just thinking about escaping that a wild animal. Okay, so that means the organs in your body that is supposed to be helping you to function at your best, they close down. So they're at minimal functional level. So you're not functioning in the way that you're supposed to do. And when your organs close down, your body suffer, your health dwindle. Okay, and we don't want that. So here are 8 things that I am doing and I'm practicing to heal out of survival mode, so I can step into the divine, highest, successful version of myself. The very first thing that I'm doing, and if you see me looking down, I do have a notebook here because I wanted to write down everything to make sure I don't miss anything. So the very first thing that I am learning to do to heal out of survival mode is to sit and do nothing. Guys, let me just tell you, this is one of the, now I'm saying it easy, but it is one of the hardest things for me to do, because I am somebody that I am impatient. I like things to go like this. I like to listen, don't waste my time. Okay, if I'm doing something, I'm doing it quick, which is a good thing, but it can be a bad thing as well, because if you're rushing things, you're not getting it done properly. So this is something that I'm learning about myself, is that I am too quick at times, right? And the wall is quick, right? So I am practicing sitting and doing nothing for a period of time, ideally 20 to 30 minutes. So when you have some time during the day or during the evening, carve out some space to just sit and do nothing. At first, it will feel very uncomfortable because, as I say, for me, being a quick person who like to do things with speed, sitting and doing nothing is a hard task for me. Honestly, I haven't mastered it yet, but so far so good. It feels really good in my body. And if you can sit in silence, you're gonna heal so much quicker, and this is gonna feel so good in your body because you're just gonna be there, and your mind is gonna wander a lot too, right? But once you relax and the more you do it, your body is gonna realize, oh, okay, so we're in silent mode, right? We're in relaxed mode. You're basically giving your body time to just relax and calm, okay? And this is going to take you out of survival mode. All right, so thing number 2, and this is another hard one for me, is to eat my food slowly instead of rushing it down, okay? Chewing intentionally. Take pauses between bites. Guys, if you know me, I like to eat quick. As I said, I'm a quick person. I love to do things like this, like this, like this. And when people go slowly, it pisses me off so much. I think this is because I'm a first child. I am the eldest born of my 3 siblings, and so I've had to deal with a lot of slowness, and so I think I've developed that. If you're a firstborn watching this, you can relate, you understand what I'm going through. But eating my food slowly, and as I said, this one here is a challenge, especially when the food is so delicious and you're so hungry. But this is definitely gonna help and train your body to heal out of survival mode, okay? Slow down, because remember, survival mode is going quick. It's basically juggling 10 things. It's basically holding 10 things in your hand. It's basically stretching yourself thin. It's basically moving fast to the point of exhaustion, right? So when we're doing these things now, we're gonna train our body to slow down. Okay, so thing number 3 is to take walks in slow mode. This is another thing that I've been enjoying doing now that the weather is getting nice. I even did this in the winter time, and I don't like the winter. I don't like the cold at all. But now that the weather is getting better, it's so much easier for me to walk around my neighborhood, and this has been really helping. This is another thing. I usually like to walk fast, but again, we're healing. I kind of keep reminding myself that we're healing, so I gotta slow down. Have you ever walked somewhere and you've walked there a million times, but then one day you just take notice of something and you're just like, was this here all along? Was this here? Yes, these are the experience we want to have when we're healing out of survival mode. You want to slow down, one for today, one for tomorrow, as my mother would say. That's how slow you should be going. Notice your surrounding, notice people, smelling the roses, and all of these different things. This is definitely going to help you to take your body out of survival mode. And as you do these things more and more, you're going to realize that you're more relaxed. You're more relaxed, you're more at ease, and you're not so burnt out and stressed out, okay? So thing number 4, and this one again, listen, all of these tips that I'm giving you, they are a challenge for me, and that is how I know that I'm supposed to be doing it. This is how I know that I'm healing. And this one here is to speak slower, taking pauses before responding. I'm the type of person that if you ask me something, I feel like before you even finish your sentence or finish asking me, I want to give you an answer. And this is one of my weakness, and this is good because I can identify where my weaknesses are and I can work on them, and I'm so happy about that. So slower speaking, taking pauses before you respond, thinking before you respond, listening more than I speak, and not interrupting. This is another thing for me, okay? But again, I am healing and I'm learning to become better, okay? That's what you do when you heal. You become better. And that's what we're here for on this channel, to become better. All right, so try this one here, and this is going to be another one if you're somebody who like to speak fast. Thing number 5 is to practice patience. This is another one for me. I am one of the most impatient person that you'll find, but I'm healing. I'm learning to slow down, okay? Especially when you deal with kids, with animal, have more patience. I find myself praying to God to give me more patience, and that is a prayer that God would answer with speed. You ask God to give you faith and patience, and He will put you in a situation where you have to be patient. So patience, and this is a big one for me, as I said, because I want it now. Like, can you move along? I'm being tested when I drive. People will do the silliest things on the road, like and it's also really helping my road rage as well. So yeah, having patience with people, patience with yourself, this is gonna help you to do some serious healing, okay, if you're an impatient person. Thing number 6 is to read more. Slowly take in what's being read. See how much you can understand it. And something that I do that really annoys me to the core, but I know it's healing, is I would read something, try to see if I remember it, read it again, and then read it again. This is painful, especially for me, who I said I don't have that much patience. Yeah. A lot of times I just be wanting to go through the book quickly, but then I'm just like, you're healing, you're in healing mode. Slow down, read over again. And yeah, so reading reading more. And this is a win-win, because as you read, you're healing yourself out of survival mode, and you're also learning. Reading helps you to get more ideas. It helps you to become more eloquent. It helps you to build your vocabulary and all of these different things. So it's a win-win-win-win. All right, thing number 7 is to take random naps when you're tired. This one here, oh my gosh, like growing up, I used to remember being idle sometimes, and my mom is like, oh, you don't have anything for to go clean up the yard or go wash the dishes or go do this, that. They hated to see you idle. They hated seeing you have a little free time. Even though they don't overwork you, they overwork you whole day. You have a little moment to yourself, and they just feel like they should give you work. So for me, especially in the morning, if I oversleep, I used to have to wake up like around 8 o'clock to clean the dishes, make tea sometimes, sweep up the yard. And if I sleep like 5 minutes over that, my mother come knock the door. Wake up, it's time for you to get up. So this one here is a hard one for me. So this here is a really, really good one. If you had that type of upbringing as well, taking random naps. Take random naps during the day. Like literally, even if it's just 1 hour, 2 hour, even 40 minutes nap, make a whole bunch of difference in your mind, in your nervous system, and just helping you to heal out of survival mode. Okay. And as women, we need naps. We definitely, and you might be watching this and you might be saying, well, I have little kids. Well, give them a routine. Give them a routine, to sleep at a certain time. That way you can then have the time to do your healing. Okay? Practice. Try. A lot of things that we think is hard is really not that hard. We just have to establish a routine and do it a few times, and then it becomes a habit. As you know, we're creatures of habits. Okay. And then this is the last and final tip I have for you, is one of my most favorite ones, and that is meditating and letting your mind rest. And sometimes it can wander as well, but allow it to. Okay. And this, you can actually pair this with your sitting and doing nothing, the first point that I made. So you can use this time to actually meditate, right? If you want, you can meditate with some soothing music, or you can just do it in silence, or some people like a guided meditation. But yeah, so there's different type of meditation which I've been learning. There's one where you just relax and just let your mind just think about nothing as much as you can, focus on your breath. And then there's focused meditation, where you actually focus on things that you want to bring into your reality, or you want to achieve. You can focus on that, because apparently when you focus on something for too long, it then comes to reality. And it's really true. It is really true. Looking back over my life, you think about something long enough, and then it comes into your reality. A big example of this is my shop that I have right now. I used to dream about this place. I used to sit down and zone out in my office when I was working my 9 to 5 and think about having a store for myself, a studio, a glam studio, and here it is right now. So I definitely know that focused meditation is definitely something that works. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoy all of these tips. Like, if there's something that I did not mention but you're doing it to heal yourself out of survival mode, please put it in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a nice big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if there's anything that you would like to see, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.